Susan. Excuse me, Susie. This is the audience to our show.
Wow, there sure are a lot of people here to see us. How long will they be here?
Well, the show runs about 2.5 hours.
They have to sit still for 2.5 hours?
Yes, but don't worry. We have a 10-minute intermission where you can buy snacks and concessions at the concession stand.
What kind of snacks?
We have chips, M&Ms, sodas, waters. But they're not allowed to bring any food back into the auditorium, and they have to throw away their trash after.
There sure are a lot of rules.
That's just the beginning of it. No cell phones, flash photography, or video is permitted.
Whoa, wait. They have to stay off of their cell phones for 2.5 hours? There's gonna need a prayer to get them through that.
That's a good idea, Susan.
Let us pray. Dear God, please bless the cast and crew of White Christmas. We are so thankful for everyone in the audience, as well as everyone involved in the production. And for their safety, in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Now, if you like our production, please tell all of your friends.
If you do not like it, please tell no one.
And now, please sit back, relax, and enjoy HHCA's production of White Christmas.
there's anything worse than fighting a war on Christmas Eve, it's gotta be our final act. Their jokes are lousy, but their dancing's even worse. Here they are, Captain Bob Wallace and Private Phil Davis.
Private Davis?
Yes, Captain Wallace.
Remember, don't sing until you see the whites of their eyes.
I see him.
Then sing. Happy holiday, happy holiday. While the merry bells keep ringing, may your every wish Happy holiday, happy holiday. May the calendars keep ringing. Happy holidays to you. That's quite a crowd we've got out there. What do you think, Private?
Looks like they've been through a war.
Well, they have been through a war.
Well then, they look pretty good.
All the merry bells keep ringing. May your every wish come true.
Captain Wallace,
Yes, Private Davis.
you know how long it's been since I've seen a girl.
How long is that, Private?
I don't know, but we're dancing awful close.
May the calendars keep ringing. Happy holidays to you.
All right. Thanks. We've certainly had a good time tonight, haven't we, fellas? Look, I know you're all missing home, so here's one to put you right back there in front of the fireplace, sung by our very own Captain Bob Wallace.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
Attention!
General Waverly, sir.
What the devil is going on here? Don't you men know there's a war going on?
Yes, sir, but it's Christmas Eve and we thought we
Attention!
Yes, sir.
Take off those ridiculous bells.
Just a little Yuletide cheer, jingle bells and so on.
Private Davis, if you could march as well as you jingle, this war would be over.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Captain Wallace, I believe you're out of uniform.
Yes, sir.
Dismissed.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh, and gentlemen, thank you for the fine show.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Merry Christmas, sir.
So, Christmas Eve, 1944. I don't see any flying reindeer in this little corner of hell tonight. Gentlemen, I do have some news for you. The Army has ordered me stateside as of 0100 hours to get this German buckshot taken out of my leg. And if you don't give the new CO as much as you have Henry Waverly, I might come back and fight for the enemy. It's been a great privilege to lead you men. Johnson, Sanchez, Rubenstein, Pirelli, the 151st Division is doing America proud. Maybe a year from now, we'll be celebrating the holidays around the fireplace with our family and friends. 10 years from now, 1954, who knows where we'll be? Let's pray it's a better world. Soldiers, Merry Christmas.
Welcome back to the Ed Sullivan Show, brought to you by 1954 Lincoln Mercury and Oxidol, the wash day cleanser for that all-American purity. Use Oxidol. And now, everyone's favorite song and dance team, recording artists, and Broadway stars, Bob Wallace and Phil Davis.
Happy holiday, happy holiday. May the kind bells keep ringing, may your every wish come true. Happy holiday,
Happy holiday.
happy holiday,
Happy holiday.
May the calendars keep ringing. Happy holidays to you. together. Step as lightly as a feather. Let yourself go. Come hit the timber. Loosen up and start to limber. Can't you feel that hot marimba? Let yourself go. Let yourself go. Relax and let yourself go. Relax, you got yourself tied up in a knot. The night is cold, but the music's hot. So come on, cuddle closer. Don't you dare to answer no, sir. Put your baker, clerk, and grocer. Let yourself go. Let yourself go. Relax and let yourself go. Relax, you got yourself tied up in a knot. The night is cold, but the music's hot. So come, cuddle closer. Don't you dare to answer no, sir. Put your baker, clerk, and grocer. Let yourself go. And let yourself go. Relax. You got yourself tied up in a knot. The night is cold, but the music's hot. The night is cold, but the music's hot. The night is cold. Happy holiday. Happy holiday. Happy holidays. While merry bells keep ringing, may the calendars keep ringing. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
To you. To you. To you.
Yeah!
Thanks, folks. Walk around the show in Miami. Merry Christmas. We'll see you in Florida. Merry Christmas.
That was a great show, Mr. Wallace.
Thanks, Tess. Could you tell Scooter to pick it up on the dance break? And you, I thought I told you to work on the second chorus, not the second chorus girl.
Guilty as charged.
Telegram. Telegram. Signature.
Did you set up the train tickets for tonight?
Yes, sir. You and Mr. Davis have a drawing room on the 1 a.m. to Miami.
Great. Thanks, Tess.
The kids in the chorus will follow you down in 2 days for rehearsals.
Yeah, good.
Christmas in Florida. I like that.
18 holes in a swim in the sunshine. You'll want to move there.
Hey, the 151st Division comes through again. Captain Wallace, Private Davis.
Corporal Sheldrake.
Gee, I wish I was back in the army. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
You think all TV producers got started off by finagling black market nylons?
This one did. Boys, I've got $1 million proposition for you. Ed wants you back on the show after the Florida tryout. You do a new piece of your new review, we'll broadcast it. What do you say?
Bob, what do you say?
It's
a $1 million proposition.
I'll send you all the bump. And hey, have a Merry Christmas, fellas.
Merry Christmas, Ralph.
Oh, Philly Dilly! Once we're in Florida, are we gonna work on that new quote-unquote routine, unquote?
Yeah, honey, yeah. I got it all worked out.
That last routine did wonders for my sacroiliac. Hiya, Bobby. See you in Florida. And remember, use Oxydol for purity.
Oh, Philly Dilly, have you ever considered giving the female sex a breather?
What? And give up show business?
I don't know what's getting older faster, me or your jokes.
There's this great little club downtown. I think we should go before the train.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I smell an angle. Skip the scam, Phil. What do you really want?
Okay, so you remember Mess Sergeant Frankie Haynes?
The freckle-faced Haynes, the dog-faced boy?
Yeah. His sisters are doing a show in some joint. And you said you were looking for a sister act.
No, this isn't another plot to set me up with a belly-dancing rocket scientist.
Nope, it's a sister act. We could always bring Rita and Rhoda along.
Stop. Ever since we were in the army, you've been trying to set me up with something female. 10 years.
You wanna know
but
why,
let
Bob?
me finish. Big ones, little ones, dumpy ones. As long as it wears a skirt and it's still breathing, you trot it out.
I'm trying to put a little romance in your life. I want you to go out and have some fun. Remember fun? I want you to stop being Bob Wallace Incorporated and fall in love. I want you to go out and get married and have 9 children so that you can have a home and I can even get a massage or something.
Okay. Maybe you've got a point. About family, but come on, Phil. The kids we meet today are young. They're ambitious. They don't want to settle down and raise a family. As for love, no thanks. It's too much like the weather.
You lost me.
Unpredictable, irresponsible, unbelievable, unreliable. Ever since the world began, our Cupid and the weatherman. Love and the weather, birds of a feather, can't be depended upon. One day it's sunny, next day the sunshine has gone. Love and the weather, always together, planning another surprise. Bringing the raindrops, just like the tears to your eyes. Any guy with love close by is cozy and warm. Love walks out and kicks a guy right out of the warm into a storm. Moonlight romances, have to take chances. That's what you learn with the dawn. Love and the weather can't be depended upon.
I told Jimmy to put them at a table right down front. I'm so excited. I hope I don't stare at them during the number.
Well, I still don't understand it.
Oh, Betty, would you calm down? We've actually got Wallace and Davis coming to see us.
Yes, but how did Wallace and Davis ever find out about Betty and Judy Haynes?
They were in the army with Frankie, maybe through Frankie.
Frankie's in Alaska. How would he ever get to Wallace and Davis?
Well, you see, I
smell a rat here. Maybe the same rat who told this club owner we're his cousins.
Hey now, I never said we were his cousins. I said we went to kindergarten together.
Judy, did you ever hear about honesty being the best policy?
Yeah, but I never believed it for a second. Don't you want us to get someplace, Betty? Do you want us to go on playing dives like this forever?
Oh, honey, I do want you to succeed.
We're a twosome, remember? I don't succeed if you don't.
But Judy, I don't want you to hold the act together just because of me. Look, if you get an offer or find a really great guy...
How can you be so beautiful and so insecure? You're the one who deserves the offer, and the guy.
I don't know about deserve him, but I'm gonna grab an umbrella and put on galoshes when I meet him.
You lost me.
Love and the weather,
Birds of a feather can't be depended upon. One day it's sunny, next day the sunshine has gone. Love and the weather, always together, planning another surprise. Bringing the raindrops just like the tears to your eyes. Any gal whose Cupid's pal is cozy and warm. Love walks out and kicks a girl right out of the warm into a storm. Moonlight advances, have to take chances. That's what you learn with the dawn. Love and the weather can't be depended upon.
Look, Bob, humor me, will you? We'll go see Frankie's freckled face is just performing. Maybe the weather will clear, the skies will break, and the love of your life will prop right out of a puddle. I'll go grab us a cab.
Any guy with love close by is cozy and warm.
Love walks out and kicks a girl right out of the warm into
A storm, moonlight advances, love's golden chances. Rain comes along in their door. Love and the weather change from night to dawn. Unpredictable,
irresponsible,
unbelievable.
unreliable.
Love and the weather cannot be depended upon.
Hiya, Billy. Funny bumping into you here.
Ho, 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 and Merry almost Christmas. Welcome to the back room at Jimmy's, where we are proud to introduce a new act. Betty and Joni.
Judy.
Betty and Judy. The Bain sisters.
Haynes.
The Haines sisters.
Sisters, sisters, there were never such devoted sisters. Never had to have a chaperone, no sir. I'm there to keep my eye on her. Caring, sharing, every little thing that we are wearing. When a certain gentleman arrived from Rome, she wore the dress and I stayed home. All kinds of weather, we stick together, the same in the rain or sun. Two different faces, but in tight places, we think and we act as one. Those who've seen us know that not a thing could come between us. Many men have tried to split us up, but no one can. Lord, help the mister who comes between me and my sister. And Lord, help the sister who comes between me and my man. Sisters, ever-loving sisters.
hear it again for those Haynes sisters. I think these kids are going places.
Wow, those girls are terrific. We could throw them right into our new number.
I'll tell you this, they sure don't take after freckled-faced Haynes, the dog-faced boy.
Yeah, especially that one. Yikes.
Yeah, that blonde is a knockout.
I was talking about the brunette, but partner, this is why you and me are partners.
Oh, a great-looking girl like that? She's probably got a whole string of guys. She's probably married.
So why don't you find out in some roundabout charming way? Talk to her, Bob.
What do you mean, talk to her?
They'll be here any second. I invited them for drinks.
You what?
What? You think I'm gonna sit here so I can see some more of you?
But what am I supposed to do?
I won't say be yourself, so be relaxed. Be natural, Bob.
Be natural.
A couple casual questions and here they come. Natural.
Am I lopsided? You're gorgeous. Now relax. Talk to them, Betty. Be natural. Natural. Hello.
That was a terrific number.
A wonderful number.
How do you do? I'm Judy Haynes, and this is my sister Betty.
Wallace Davis, Davis Wallace.
Oh, we know who you are.
Sit down, have some drinks. Come on now, Bob, don't be shy. The formal type. Well, here's to looking at you.
Cheers.
Are you married, Miss Haynes?
You know, Bob and I are doing a new review, and you two would fit right in if you could make a Wednesday rehearsal down in Miami.
Actually, I happen to be single, without any children, which is to say I don't have any children to speak of.
Well, we've got a train to Florida.
It was
catch,
very
so
nice of
we
you
better
two to
get
find the
going.
time.
Sit down. So, rehearsal in Miami?
Too bad we've got a train of our own tonight.
We're booked for the holidays in Pine Tree, Vermont.
Vermont? Where's that and what's there besides good-looking girls?
A lot of snow.
Frankie wrote us this terrific letter about you.
So that's how you found out about us. And isn't that funny? Even has the little faces and the O's.
Just a family resemblance, I'm sure.
Yes, the rat side of the family.
Wait, so you mean I got taken and I didn't even see it?
Oh, Mr. Davis, I'm so sorry.
Sorry? What for? That was brilliant. Care to dance?
We have a train, Judy.
Oh, shush. The formal type.
Mr. Wallace, I apologize for my sister.
What for? She didn't do anything wrong. She saw an angle and she took it.
An angle?
Sure, she played the percentages and she got what she wanted.
Percentages and angles? Isn't that pretty cynical?
Come on, Miss Haynes, there's a little bit of larceny in all of us.
My sister and I do not play angles.
Well, what was that phony letter if not an angle? Excuse me, Miss Haynes, do you mind if I enjoy my drink?
Please do. Just make sure you sip it from the right angle.
Would you look at that? They're just crazy about each other.
Maybe Bob and I should come up for you with the holidays. Join you on that train tonight.
Oh, but Bob doesn't want to go to Vermont.
We won't tell him he's going.
It must be beautiful up there, all that snow.
Can't be half as beautiful as this. The best things happen while you're dancing. Things that you would not do at home come naturally on the floor. For dancing soon becomes romancing when you hold a girl in your arms that you've never held before. Even guys with 2 left feet come out alright if the girl is sweet. If by chance their cheeks should meet while dancing, proving that the best things happen while you dance.
The best thing happens while you're dancing. Things that you would not do at home come naturally on the floor. with two left feet come out all right if the girl is sweet. If by chance their cheeks should meet while dancing, proving that the best things happen while you dance. You dance. You dance. Oh.
Well, that was fun. So how are you two doing?
Good.
Terrific.
Great.
Fine.
Well, we better get a hoofing partner friend and catch that there train.
Us too.
Bob, tell you what. I'll go to the Grand Central and pick up the tickets. You don't have to worry about it. I'll make all of the arrangements.
You're suddenly pretty eager.
We've got work to do. Remember work?
Well, it was a pleasure, Mr. Davis. And I hope we meet again very, very soon.
Miss Haynes.
Mr. Wallace, I'd wish you a Merry Christmas, but you probably don't believe in Christmas.
Are you sure you want to go through with this?
Are you kidding? We've got to get this two together.
Won't Bob be angry going to Vermont when he thinks he's headed to Miami?
I'll take care of Bob. Track 22?
Track 22.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Skis in Florida. Dream on, pal. Well, I don't get it. Tessie said she booked us a drawing room on the way to Miami. A private bar, 2 soft beds, and a bathroom closer than 10 cars away.
Must have been some kind of snafu with the tickets.
Providence? Providence?
Yeah, well, this is like traveling in a ration can with Rip Van Winkle.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
These people are wearing pretty heavy coats for Florida.
These trains are always cold. Aren't you cold? I'm gonna go complain to the company.
Providence?
Yeah, well, you're gonna boil in Miami. Did that guy just say Providence?
What? Oh yeah, Providence, Virginia. It's an old revolutionary town. I think Jefferson came from there.
Dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay.
And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Mazel tov.
Sit down. I can't stop thinking about those 2 girls on their way to Vermont.
Oh man.
An inn in Vermont.
Could be beautiful up there, all that snow.
Yeah, there's probably an old grist mill and some chintz curtains.
I'm quite fond of chintz myself.
I bet there's a barn out back where they put on their pathetic little shows.
Bob, you are psychic.
Well, hey, you guys. Funny running into you two here.
Oh, no. No, no, no.
Mr. Wallace, I'm so sorry. I really didn't know until just this minute.
So you don't play angles, huh?
This is not an angle. At least it's not my angle. It's my sister's angle, and I'm very ashamed.
Well, you ought to be ashamed, following us all the way to Florida.
Providence, Rhode Island, arriving Providence.
Arriving Providence, Rhode Island? I should have known I was being shanghaied back in New Haven, Delaware.
Well, you might as well settle in, buddy. Come on, just think of it. Vermont. The clean, cold air, just what we need to wake us up.
Sure. The snow-covered slopes, skiing and shoesing.
Steaming hot cocoa?
It's true, Mr. Wallace. It's very beautiful up there.
It'll be a winter wonderland. Snow.
Snow, snow.
Snow. It won't be long before we'll all be there with snow.
Snow. I want to wash my hands, my face and hair with snow.
Snow. I long to clear a path and lift a spade of snow.
Snow. To see a great big man entirely made of snow. Snow. Where it's snowing all winter through. That's where I want to be. Snowball throwing, that's what I'll do.
How I'm longing to ski through the snow. Those glistening houses that seem to be built of snow.
Oh, to see a mountain covered in a quilt of snow.
What is Christmas with no snow?
No white Christmas with no
Snow, 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 snow. It won't be long before we'll all be there with snow. Snow, snow. I want to wash my hands, my face and hair with snow. Snow, 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 snow. I love to clear a path and lift a spade of snow. Snow. To see a great big man entirely made of snow. Tick, 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 tick.
Where it's snowing all winter through.
That's where I want to be.
Snowball throwing, that's what I'll do. How I'm longing to ski through the snow. Those glistening houses that seem to be built of snow. Snow.
to see a mountain covered in a quilt of snow.
Ting, 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 ting yourself.
What is Christmas with no snow?
No white Christmas with no snow.
I'll soon be there with snow.
I'll wash my hair with snow.
It's gonna snow. And with a spade of snow.
I'll build a man that's made of snow.
I'd like to stay up with you, but I'd recommend a little nap. Go back to sleep.
Go to sleep and dream of snow, 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 snow.
Pine Tree, Vermont, temperature 78 degrees.
What?
Your brochure said you'd have snow.
Came all the way from Tennessee. All right. So we don't have any snow.
Do you know how much I paid for these skis?
I want my money back.
I want some. All right, folks, all right. Calm down, calm down. It's not a disaster, it's just a heat wave.
Really? In December?
This is Vermont. We're individuals up here. You promised me there'd be snow.
Yeah.
Well, Santa promised me a bunny rabbit, and I never got that either.
If I wanted a suntan, I would have gone to San Juan.
Come on, Herbert, we're going to Saskatchewan.
They're predicting a blizzard, you know.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Oh, I hope you all get stuck in it. Conformists.
Martha, the mail came in.
The mail. Oh, the mail. Give me that. We've got to hide these bills from your grandfather.
Why do we have to hide the bills from Grandpa?
Never you mind. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, Lordy. Washington, D.C. Susie. Excuse me, Susan. Don't you have some homework you should be doing?
Okay, so I was wrong about the snow.
May I help you? No, you can't have your deposit back. Yes, we have space. You can have any room in the inn, including mine. Sign right here.
Actually, we're not guests. We're your entertainment.
Well, your audience just left. You'd better chase them. They're moving fast.
Hot cocoa and shoosing. I could shoo somebody right now. Clean, cold air, just what we need.
Wait a minute. I know that voice. You're Bob Wallace.
Aw, look at that. You see how you touched him?
And Phil Davis. Wallace and Davis. Davis and Wallace. What the hell are you two doing in Pine Tree?
Bringing you the fabulous Haynes sisters. Just wait until you hear a marble.
I'm sorry we had to cancel on you girls. We could pay you half salary, if you don't mind taking most of it in postage stamps.
Oh, well, I can still catch the southbound express. It was a pleasure, Miss Haynes.
Delighted, Mr. Scrooge.
Martha, where the devil's the mail?
Attention!
At ease, men.
Yes, sir.
I said at ease.
Yes, sir.
How are you, Captain?
I'm fine, General Waverly, but what are you doing up here?
I happen to own this establishment. What's your excuse?
Well, we were just telling your wife.
No. Anything but that. His wife? You just put 10 years on me.
This is Martha Watson, my concierge.
Concierge. You know, he once put up a sign, breakfast after calisthenics, 0600 hours. In answer to your question, Your Majesty, they brought these gals to sing for the holidays.
They're the sisters of Frankie Haynes, sir.
Freckle-faced Haynes, the dog-faced boy?
Oh, Frankie will be so pleased that you remembered him.
It's a real honor to meet you, General. My grandfather is a hero.
I think I hear my granddaughter. Susie is visiting for the holidays from California.
It's Susan, actually.
Yes, the smart one in the family.
The strong one, too. What is that, a Gutenberg Bible?
I'm writing a report about the American Revolution. New England is where America began. But I really came for the snow.
Out of the mouths of you-know-who.
Don't make any personal calls. Martha listens at the switchboard.
I do not. I checked the connection. Anyways, I already told the girls we'd have to cancel.
Cancel? Why? We've got that stage out in the barn, don't we? Something wrong, Captain?
No, sir, just, barn, sir.
Oh, we've got a stage all right, but who are they going to sing to?
We drafted these girls for the holidays, and we'll pay them for the holidays.
That's very generous, but we don't want to.
Miss Haynes, we'll have 2 feet of snow tonight and be full up tomorrow.
Is that the forecast?
No, it's the pigheadness. If there's one thing the Army's taught me, it's to stay positive, especially when I don't know what I'm talking about. Now, Martha, has the mail come? I'm expecting a letter from Washington.
Washington? No. I haven't seen any letter from Washington.
You mean this letter, Grandpa?
That's the one. As you boys may have noticed, this inn isn't a paying proposition yet. This letter's my ticket. I'm going back into the Army.
Yes, he misses the food. Now come on, girls, let me show you up before Light Horse Harry puts you on KP.
Au revoir, my little mountain flower.
Now this is what I call Christmas.
Anyways, I wrote my old pal Carlton and applied for active duty. Maybe a training command or a posting overseas.
Could I read the letter for you, Grandpa?
Nice and clear, Susie.
Dear Hank, why you dirty old B-A-S...
Here, I'll read that, sweetie. I'll read that. Dear Hank, etc. I got your very amusing letter in the mail today. You must be turning into a real practical joker, asking for a post at your age. The rest is about his family.
Doesn't the army want you back, Grandpa?
Not right now, they don't.
But you're a hero, Grandpa. You should write to the president and ask him.
That's a great idea, Susie. And you can help me write that letter. Good seeing you boys. About face. Forward march. To the left. To the left. To the left. Right. Left.
Poor old guy.
It's that bad, huh?
Sank everything into this place. Pension, life savings. The bank sent him a form letter that curl your hair. Pay up or you're out.
And he doesn't know about that?
Would you tell him? When the war was over, there were jobs galore for the G.I. Josephs who were in the war. But for generals things were not so grand. And it's not so hard to understand.
What can you do with the general when he stops being a general? Oh, what can you do with the general who's retired?
Who's got a job for a general when he stops being a general?
They all get a job, but a general no one hires.
He walks into an office in answer to an ad. He'll take the job that's offered. The pay is not too bad. They ask his last position. He answers with a punch. I was a general, and they asked him out to lunch.
And he has to meet the mob.
But he doesn't get the job.
Nobody thinks of assigning him when they've stopped whining and dining him.
It seems this country never has enjoyed so many 1 and 2
And 3
and 4-star generals unemployed. Listen, Phil, the general could use some customers this Christmas. We could work up a few.
You mean bribe some of the locals?
No, I mean, why don't we get the chorus up and we try out our new show right here?
You know, if you had some better legs and a personality, I'd marry you.
Gosh, a Wallace and Davis review would pack the place.
Well, we'd have to talk to the girls. We're horning in on their gig.
We heard the whole thing and it's a terrific idea. I think so too.
Great, we can headline you two at the top of the second act. Have you got your charts for the band?
Coming right up.
You know, Mr. Wallace, there's this local woman who was in show business. She not only sings and dances.
She can work backstage as a hairdresser. Meantime, get me long distance. I need to call New York.
Aye, aye, Captain.
That's Navy.
So court-martial me.
New York? What for?
Sheldrake. He's the contact for the 151st. He sends out some letters to the guys. We get them up here for the holidays. We buck up the old man.
You know what I call that?
$1 million
proposition. Nobody thinks of assigning him. Let's start whining and dining him. It seems this country never has enjoyed so many 1 and 2 and 3 and 4-star generals unemployed. But we got a job for a general who's retired.
There's no business like show business.
What are you doing?
Honey, you scared the life out of me.
Where did you get that silly hat?
Never mind. Now, come on. Come help me set up the barn for rehearsal.
But the barn's where I work on my history report.
The American Revolution will still be there tomorrow. Now, come on. We got show folks coming any minute now.
Grandpa says that show business is frivolous.
Frivolous. Do you know what Patrick Henry said?
Give me liberty or give me death.
Do you know where he said it?
Where?
On stage at the Winter Garden Theater. Class dismissed. Ezekiel, Ezekiel Foster.
Yep.
Open up the curtain.
Yep.
Who is he?
He came with the barn.
Well, it's a barn, all right.
Mr. Wallace, the barn is my classroom.
Wait a moment. Do I smell a piano in the classroom? Yes, I do. Hors d'oeuvre day number 5.
Mr. Davis, you didn't really smell the piano.
I can detect a spinet at 50 feet.
Don't confuse the child.
Mr. Wallace, this woman who was in show business, she sings and dances.
Okay, tell her to send us a picture. We'll certainly consider it.
Wow. I can't believe we're performing in an actual barn.
You look better in a barn than most girls do in a Chanel gown.
Maybe it's all this clean, cold air.
Maybe it's not just the clean, cold air.
You mean?
Oh, I do mean, yes. Yes, yes.
Hello?
Hello.
Well, they sure seem to be getting along.
Unlike us, you mean?
Well, no. Yes, unlike us, but I was thinking you and I might be
Mr. Wallace, there's no need to be polite. Phil and Judy are.
Phil and Judy.
They're Phil and Judy, and you and I are.
Bob and Betty.
We're Bob and Betty, exactly. Sometimes the twain wasn't meant to meet.
Oh, well, sometimes the twain never gets out of the station.
Welcome.
People, calm down. People, come on now, calm down. Yes. Now, I've got the rehearsal schedule for the chorus. They're divided in 3 sets of scene breakdowns, labeled A, B, and C. Let's pass them out.
Mike, relax. It's just a show.
Just a show? Mr. Wallace, do you realize we are planning a Broadway extravaganza in 5 days? Not to mention the manager's office is a pigsty. And I mean an actual pigsty with an actual pig.
Great. We can work him into the finale. Meantime, I want you all to meet Betty and Judy Haynes. This is Mike Nolte, stage manager.
Hello.
That's Scooter on the keys. And that's Jim, and Marty, and Gloria.
Hey, Loretta.
Hold your horses. You'll get plenty of time to meet them all up close.
Hi, I'm Philly. Oh, Philly Dillio.
Hey, it's the Bobsay twins.
It's a good thing I forgot my woolens, given how sultry it is up in here. As if it ain't hot enough with Philly Dillio around. I was hot all the way up just thinking about you, Phil. But it ain't the heat. It's the humidity.
Well, hi.
What am I innuendo? But who's she?
I'm sorry, Judy Haynes, Rita, Rhoda.
Rotor. Hello.
I'm sure, as am I.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
Oh.
Okay, well, kids, we're doing the show Christmas Eve. And that's just around the corner, so we've got to hustle. Scooter, give me a chord.
Me may Bible blue, me may Bible blue, me may Bible blue, ha 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 ha. Me may Bible blue, me may Bible blue, me may Bible blue, ha 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 ha.
Lieutenant Hunt! What the devil is all this racket?
Broadway Battalion reporting for Christmas duty, sir.
Captain Wallace, what are all these troops?
We call it a cast, sir. And the Haynes sisters gave us a spot in their act, so we invited up a few volunteers.
A few volunteers? This is half the population of Vermont.
Show folks, you know.
No, I don't know. I don't know anything about show business.
Yeah, well, the last time you saw a show, it was lit with candles.
Captain Wallace, if you boys are worried about a certain innkeeper, we don't need any charity here.
No, it's not charity, sir. It's standard operating procedure.
Well, like I said, I don't understand show business.
Well, we all have our gifts. I'd have never been any good as a general.
You weren't any good as a private.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Well, I expect you all to follow regulations. Police the barn and the perimeter. Rules for the fire squad are posted. Laundry detail can report to Miss Watson. Lights out at 2200 hours. Your command, Captain. Proceed.
Wow. No wonder we're winning the war with Germany.
Rhoda, we won the war with Germany.
Oh, good.
Mr. Wallace, this woman who was in show business, she was in Walter Winchell's column 15 times.
You keep her on call, Martha.
Sardi's put her picture up in the ladies' room.
Maybe we can use her for the late show.
Ethel Merman once said to her, in the wings, she said, honey, you are loud. And you know how loud that woman was?
How loud?
I'm glad you asked me that, Senator. What care I who makes the laws of the nation? Let those who will take care of its rights and wrongs. What care I who cares for the world's affairs, as long as I can sing its popular songs?
I know that voice.
Martha the Megaphone Watson.
6 flops in a row on the Great Wide Way.
Oh, but you stopped the show and whooped you.
Now stand back, Pine Tree. Watson's back in town. Let me sing a funny song with crazy words that roll along. And if my song can start you laughing, I'm happy, happy. Let me sing a sad refrain of broken hearts that loved in vain. And if my song can start you crying, I'm happy. Let me croon a low-down blues to lift you out of your seat. And if my song can reach your shoes and start you tapping your feet, I'm happy. Let me sing of Dixie's charms, the Swanee shore and mother's arms. And if my song can make you homesick, I'm happy. I'm like a sunflower, the light on me and I turn. Ezekiel, hit me with some purple footlights. Oh, I'm young again. Now drop a show curtain on me that's as gaudy as I'll get out. Voila. Now hit me with a top hat that I can woggle and a magical wand of gain. And I'm happy. Let me croon the low-down blues to lift you out of your seat. And if my song can reach your shoes and start you tapping your feet, I'm happy. Let me sing the Dixie charms, the Swanee shore and mother's arms. And if my song can make you homesick, can start you laughing, can start you crying, I'm happy. Bravo, bravo, encore! Martha, where did you learn to do all of that? You can't learn that, sweetie. You're born with it. Can I be born with it?
Somebody get that woman a costume.
Costume? I want a 2-year contract.
Catch you later, Philly. I'll give it 1 hour and next to nothing.
Dilly-dilly-o.
Judy, listen. Those girls are my cousins. We went to kindergarten together.
You kids are staying up in the ski lodge.
Which way is the ski lodge?
I'm glad you asked me that, Senator.
Let me show you where that is, and I'm happy.
Dear God, please bless Grandpa this Christmas, and bless Mommy and Daddy in the state of California, especially Pasadena. But remember to bless Grandpa most of all. I'd even give up snow, though, frankly, I'd rather not. Amen.
Say there, Miss Susan, what are you doing up in the middle of the night? It's bedtime.
Don't worry, Mr. Wallace. I'm on Pacific time. I'm 3 hours behind.
Yeah, well, your grandfather will put you on military time if you don't get some shut-eye. Come on.
I haven't been sleeping so well in Vermont anyways.
Why is that? Something wrong? Is something on your mind?
No, nothing. Just the usual day-to-day concerns and stuff.
Yeah, well, those day-to-day concerns are killers, all right.
Mr. Wallace, is Grandpa really going back into the army?
I don't know. He might sometime.
Do you think I could go with him?
You could volunteer, but you might be on the short side.
Mr. Wallace, is Grandpa very unhappy?
Yeah, Susan. I think he is.
I wish I could help him. I just love him so much.
Well, you just tell him that. Maybe that's all the help he needs.
I want to. I almost did today, but I'm kind of scared of him.
Yeah, well, don't feel bad. He used to scare 6,000 grown men at once. Now, you go on in and get some sleep.
But how can I? All I can think about is Grandpa.
It's simple. Just try the Bob Wallace method. When I'm worried and I can't sleep, I count my blessings instead of sheep, and I fall asleep counting my blessings. When my bankroll is getting small, I think of when I had none at all, and I fall asleep counting my blessings. I think about a nursery and I picture curly heads, and one by one I count them as they slumber in their beds. If you're worried and you can't sleep, just count your blessings instead of sheep, and you'll fall asleep counting your blessings.
Good night, Captain.
Good night, sir.
Another insomniac?
There seems to be a whole club of us out here.
That was very beautiful what you told her.
It's just common sense is all.
You can't take a compliment, can you?
No, I never could.
Bob, I think you're coming up here and trying to help out the General. I think it's one of the most decent and unselfish things I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, you talk about decent. Try the old man. I once saw him lift a man from a burning Jeep and run with him 50 yards under fire. I'm just a piker compared to that.
You don't really believe all that about angles and percentages, do you? A little bit of larceny. You put up a good show, though.
Old habits, I guess. See, the neighborhood I grew up in, larceny was the only thing going around. Then I joined the army. I found out different. I met people like the General, guys who put their life on the line for you. No questions asked.
I found that in show business. Those kids who came up here today.
A bunch of big hearts, all right. Well, I should go on in, get some shut-eye, if I can.
It's very simple. Just try the new Betty Haynes method.
If I'm worried and I can't sleep, I count my blessings instead of sheep, and I fall asleep counting my
If you're worried and you can't sleep, just count your blessings instead of sheep, and you'll fall asleep counting your blessings. Good night, Miss Haynes.
Good night, Bob.
Good morning, the Ed Sullivan Show. Yes, Miss Clooney, I'll connect you. Good morning, the Ed Sullivan Show. Jose Jimenez. One moment, Senor Jimenez. Good morning, the Ed Sullivan Show. I'm sorry, Miss Kilgallen, Mr. Sullivan is on another line. Good morning, the Ed Sullivan Show.
Let me get this straight, Mr. Banks. Your client refuses to go on after Topo Gigio, the lovable Italian mouse. Mr. Banks, may I remind you that Topo Gigio is an American institution? May I also remind you that your client is Slinky the Seal. He juggles balls and catches fish and doesn't know a thing about comedy. Well, would he go on after Senor Winces in his talking box? Okay. You talk to Slinky, I'll talk to Topo. We'll talk. Goodbye. Ethel,
Yes, Mr. Sheldrake?
did you send out those letters to the guys from the 151st?
Yes, sir.
You're a peach. Now could you get me the Columbia Inn? I need Bob Balls on the line.
Good morning, Columbia Inn. Weather. Yes, we have plenty of weather. Come on up and see it. Good morning, Columbia Inn. Entertainment. Oh, do we have entertainment? And if my song can make you... Hello? Hello? Good morning, Columbia Inn.
Morning, Captain Wallace.
This is not Captain Wallace. This is Martha Watson.
Martha Washington?
Watson. Watson.
Oh, Martha Watson. I didn't think I was that old.
Neither did I.
Martha, this is Ralph Sheldrake from New York.
Oh,
Would you pass on a message to Bob Wallace for me? Just tell him our secret scheme is going great.
secret scheme?
About the inn up there. The Columbia Inn. Here's the deal. The company is ready to come up and take it over. Christmas Eve.
On Christmas Eve? But Mr. Sheldrake...
The whole division's been alerted. The old man will never know what hit him. Say it's to Bob, quote, "This is $1 million proposition."
$1 million proposition? But Mr. Sheldrake...
Don't worry, Bob will know what I mean. And say, Martha, did you keep us on the QT?
Yes, but Mr. Sheldrake...
Great, you're a peach.
Oh gosh. Bob's got a company. He's trying to buy the inn.
Again from the top. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Could we lift this drop? Could we please lift this drop? Ugh. Hello, ladies. Where's Ezekiel? Ezekiel Foster.
Yep.
Do you realize we are in a crisis?
Yep.
Fire Ezekiel.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Morning, Mike. Did you say something about a crisis?
Put on a Broadway show in 5 days. Why not? They say it took God a week.
Everything's faster now.
People, come on, really? Back you go. Go on. Go.
Morning, sweetheart. Are we friends again?
I didn't know we ever stopped.
Oh, Philly Deli!
But don't press your luck.
Hey, Phil, we come up with some new costumes for the show. What do you think?
Girls, this is a family show. We've got to try to keep it clean.
We already thought of that. How's this for the kids? We're bells! Ding dong, ding dong.
I'll go talk to Wardrobe.
Wardrobes, that way.
Hi.
One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Morning.
Good morning. All right, ladies, that's enough. Back you go.
Morning. Well, you sure look bright-eyed today. You might say Santa came early this year. If you're talking about Santa Bob Wallace, it couldn't have happened to a nicer girl.
We had a long talk last night. Judy, I didn't think they made guys like that anymore.
Happy holiday, sister.
Thank you. Oh, Betty, there's a telegram for you from New York. For me? Quite a day. From the Regency room at the Imperial. Stop. Can you come immediately? Stop. Solo engagement. You name the terms. Stop. Signed. What are you waiting for? We're the Regency room. What? Did you hold it up to the light? That's for amateurs. I use steam.
All right, ladies, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Too bad you'd have to give up Pine Tree to take this job. Are you going to take this job? What? Give up Pine Tree? You are so honorable. Too bad everybody around here isn't as honorable as you. Anybody in particular? I shouldn't tell you this, but I got a call from a Mr. Sheldrake from New York, a friend of Bob's. Seemed like some big real estate man. Betty, they're scheming up to buy the inn. They're what? Our secret plan is going great, he says. Says to me he's got a company all ready to take over the inn. On Christmas Eve, no less. That's not possible. They're not even gonna warn the old coot. Just kick him in the drawers. Bob couldn't be involved in something like that. If I'm wrong, I'll resign as president of the New England chapter of Busybodies Anonymous. Martha, Grandpa found all the bills you've been hiding. He's angry. Oh, Jupiter, I'm in trouble now. What are we gonna do? Honey, there's only one honorable thing to do. We're going to hide.
Oh, could we lift this drop? Could we please lift this drop, Ezekiel?
Morning, Miss Haynes. How did you sleep? I didn't sleep awake myself. Yep, one of the best nights of my life. What's the matter?
You got a message from Mr. Sheldrake. It seems your secret scheme is working out.
Beautiful, beautiful.
$1 million deal, huh?
A $1 million proposition. That's old Ralphie. Boy, how's this for a great little angle?
Brilliant.
Well, this ought to help the old man out.
Help him? Is that what you call it?
Well, sure. This will take the load right off him.
A little bit of larceny in all of us.
This will put larceny out of business. Say, you'll keep this under your lid, won't you?
I can't believe you'd have the gall to... Excuse me.
Well, what is all this?
Oh, don't let me interfere in the business plans of the great Bob Wallace. And I have a telegram to answer.
Say, if this is about last night...
I'd rather not discuss that.
It was just a little kiss. There's nothing to feel guilty about.
Look who's talking about guilt!
Am I supposed to feel guilty about something?
Are we finished? Is that all, Mr. Wallace?
Yeah, that's all, Miss Haynes.
Martha? Where the devil is that woman?
Is everybody in costume?
Aging Mr. Wallace, your number, Mr. Wallace?
Phil, have you ever figured out women?
Yeah, they have longer hair and smarter than we are. Next question.
Forget it. Look, we got the word from Ralph. Letters went out to the 151st. We're solid.
Great!
All right, boys and girls, here we go. Now, lift this drop.
I was blue, just as blue as I could be. Every day was a cloudy day for me.
Then good luck came a knocking at my door. Skies were gray, but they're not gray anymore.
Blue skies smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see.
Bluebirds singing a song. Nothing but bluebirds all day long.
Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right.
Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my how they fly.
Days, all of them gone.
Nothing but blue skies from now on.
Blue skies smiling at me.
Smiling at me.
Nothing but blue skies.
Blue skies do I see.
Can't you hear those bluebirds singing a song?
Singing, singing, nothing but blue
Happy bluebirds
all day
all day
long.
long.
Never saw the sun
Shine. smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long.
Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by with your love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies, nothing but blue skies, nothing but blue skies from now on. From now on, from now on, blue skies from now on. From now
As a child, I went wild when a band played.
How I ran to the man when his hand swayed,
Clarinets were my pets.
and a slide trombone I thought were simply divine. But today, if they play, I could hiss them.
Every bar is a jar to my system, but there's one musical instrument that I call mine. I love a piano, I love a piano, I love to hear somebody play. Piano, a grand piano, it simply carries me away. I know a fine way to treat a Steinway. I love to run my fingers over the keys, the ivories, and with the pedal, I love to meddle, not only music from Broadway. I'm so delighted if I'm invited to hear a long-haired genius play. So you can keep your fiddle and your bow, give me a B-I-A-N-O-O-O. I love to stop right beside an upright, or a high tone baby grand. Susie. I mean Susan.
Susie's fine. Or if you want, you can call me Broadway Sue.
Judy, costume change. You and Betty have your number in 10 minutes.
That's right. So can I be in the show?
Broadway Sue, don't you have a history report to write?
What, and give up show business? Don't forget, this is my grandfather's barn.
You're not a performer. You're a producer.
What does a producer do?
Anything they want, but first, they do their homework. Go on, Broadway Sue. Take off your makeup. Show's over.
Susie, I love the costume.
A lot of good it did me. I guess I'll just go to my dressing room and have a scene.
Set up for Betty and Judy's number.
Shazam, hubba hubba ferocious.
Sorry, Phil. No chance. You're already taken.
Taken? What do you mean, taken?
What do you mean? What do they mean? They mean taken, as in taken.
Well, I know what taken means, but I was wondering what taken really means. Taken.
You know, maybe we should forget about this word, taken, and remember the two of us. And me. Remember me, your little mountain flower. Yes, 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 and I mean yes.
Judy, look, maybe you and I just need some time apart.
We're locked in a barn in Vermont.
Judy, I think you'd better go talk to Betty. She's packing for New York.
Packing why?
You know I happen to be a free man.
Uh-oh.
You and I will talk later on.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Martha, I'm still waiting for an explanation about those bills.
That was quite a mess you left me. I should have made you clean it up.
I'm still waiting.
I did it for your own good, that's my explanation. I thought maybe if I put my brain to it, I could get this place out of the red and you into the pink again. And if that's not a good enough explanation, you can shove it up your vacuum cleaner and turn it on high.
Say, what's going on today?
Nothing.
Uh-oh. Are you up?
Mr. Foster, might I have a word? And please, do not say,
Yup.
I am used to a uniform crew, a professional staff, and a Broadway theater. Instead, I have hay where it does not belong. And Miss Piggy, the office mate, just ate the finale. Don't just stand there, do something.
I love piano. I love piano. I love to hear.
Ezekiel!
But we have a contract here.
I have to leave, Judy. I thought you'd understand.
Without any explanation.
It's something that was told to me in confidence.
So you can't break a confidence, but you can go off and play the Regency room? It's a big break. I'm glad you got it, but whatever happened to Miss Honesty is the best policy? Did she turn into Mussolini all of a sudden?
Oh, honey, it just breaks my heart.
Aren't you in love with Bob?
I thought I was.
What did he do to drive you off like this?
Let's just say Bob's not the man I thought he was.
What man ever is?
Well, he got my hopes up.
Look, Bob is the most decent guy on earth. Unlike his partner.
Now what the devil's all this about packing? Good Lord, I'm even talking like the old rooster.
It's about Bob and Betty. Maybe about Phil and Judy, too.
Well, when you go out with a song and a dance man, that's just what you get. A song and a dance. I learned that from the 23 horn players I went out with. Scum. Every last one of them.
I'd go with you, Betty. Except I want to stick around and tear Phil's head off.
Well, I say congratulations.
Congratulations.
This is America. Sisters, celebrate your freedom. You have nothing to lose but your girdles. Crocodile tears will not be shed. They're not for a lady like I can recall what my aunt said when she married for the 20th time. Falling out of love can be fun after love is over and done. It's an awful blow, but although it's upsetting, so much you can do while you're forgetting. Falling out of love can be fun. Can be fun. Can be fun. What? When you find your lover has gone.
Find your lover has gone.
Get your second wind and go on.
Get your second wind and go.
There's an old affair that is there for renewing in your
grief, do you know what you're doing? Falling out of love can be fun. Your lovers departed, but don't be brokenhearted. Soon you'll be swinging in a hammock on a porch. Swinging, swinging, swinging. One arm wrapped around someone else, the other one's carrying the torch. What were you thinking? Love can give a lady a clout, and she may be down but not out. Get yourself a date, don't you wait till the count of 10. Then, falling out of love can be falling in love again. Falling out of love can be fun to tell. Someone else may soon be the one. Like L, by another name, he's the same as his brother. Close your eyes and one is like the other. Falling out of love can be fun. He's like his brother, one just like the other. If he leaves you after you're wet, high and dry, and the stork is over your head, soon you're gonna be with a she or a laddie. Smile as you go shopping for a daddy. Falling out of love can be fun. Soon you'll be losing all your troubles and your fears. One eye winking at someone else, the other eye filling up with tears.
Betty, Judy, Bob wants you on stage for your number right now.
Oh, so he's demanding our presence now.
Sounds just like a man.
Susan, you can tell Bob to take a long walk off a high ski jump.
Okay.
When you find your love and romance, get a sudden kick in the pants. Get yourself surrounded and bounded with lots of men. Then, falling out of love can be falling in love again and again and again and again. Falling out of love can be falling in love again and again and again.
I haven't. I'm sorry.
I haven't looked. I looked everywhere for them. Their room, the game room, the ladies' room, the milking room, but I can't find them. Betty and Judy Hayes.
I think I'll turn him into an opera.
Yeah, just add a title.
You know, Bob, we gotta set these lights up for the girl's number. The band goes off in 10 minutes. We don't now, we ain't gonna.
Do any of you know this number?
Oh, I don't. I'm sorry.
Okay, partner, well, that only leaves one thing to do.
I hope you don't mean what I think you mean.
Yep. Ezekiel, hit me with number 17, Surprise Pink.
Oh, no, not the surprise. Pink.
Sisters, sisters, there were never such devoted sisters. Never had to have a chaperone, no sir. I'm there to keep my eye on her, caring, sharing every little thing that we are wearing. When a certain gentleman arrived from Rome, she wore the dress and I stayed home. All kinds of weather, we stick together, the same in the rain or sun. Two different faces, but in tight places, we think and we act as one. Those who've seen us know that not a thing could come between us.
Many men have tried to split us up, but no one can.
Lord help the mister who comes between me and my sister. And Lord help the sister who comes between me and my man. Sisters, ever-loving sisters.
Remember what you told me about having fun?
Yeah.
Well, I'm having it.
Sister, don't come between me and my man.
At ease, men. Afternoon, General.
Oh, we're not really in this number.
We were just testing the fans.
Union rules.
He made me do it. Aha.
Mr. Wallace, I have a secret. I can't tell you.
Okay, Susan, do you want to tell me the secret now or later?
Betty just left for New York. Judy drove her to the station.
New York? What for?
Well, she said that you're not the man that she thought that you were, but I bet she'd reconsider.
So that's what she thinks, huh?
Actually, Captain, Miss Haynes got a telegram.
Well, what did it say? Bob Wallace isn't the man you thought he was? Leave town? Take 5, please.
Well, I took the liberty of borrowing the wire. Have a look for yourself.
The Regency room. Well, I like that. Skipping Vermont for the big time. I said take 5.
Captain, I think you're making a tactical error.
All that high-minded talk. What a lot of guff.
I think she just got confused somehow. Bob, one of my jobs as a commanding officer is knowing how to assess people. In my assessment, Miss Haynes doesn't have an ounce of guff in her. I think she's in love with you. And you're in love with her. There's been some kind of misunderstanding. And if you don't go off and chase her now, you're a damn fool.
I think so, too.
Well, is there any way you could arrange a car to take me to New York?
It's already waiting outside.
You know, sister, you are a prize.
Just wait till you hear me sing.
Later, Susie.
Have a safe trip, buddy.
Good luck, son.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Regency Room at Manhattan's Imperial Hotel wishes you the happiest of holiday seasons. And now, in her first solo New York engagement, Miss Elizabeth Haynes.
chance and I'm through. Love, you didn't do right by me. I'm back on the shelf and I'm blaming myself, but it's you. My one love affair didn't get anywhere from the start. To send me a Joe who had winter and snow in his heart wasn't smart love. You didn't do right by me, as they say in the song. You done me wrong.
How far would I travel to be where you are? How far is the journey from here to a star? And if I ever lost you, how much would I cry? How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky?
Winter and snow in his heart wasn't smart enough. You didn't do right by me, as they say in the song. You done me wrong. Hey, Mr.
That was a great song for you.
Thanks. It's taken from life. Excuse me.
Betty, wait. I'm kind of confused, to tell you the truth.
Look, Bob, I talked all this over with Judy.
What about talking it over with me? Or Phil? What about that cast you left behind in the lurch in Vermont? You don't want them to think you're underhanded, do you?
Underhanded? You talk about underhanded.
That's a pretty mysterious remark.
I can hardly speak to you. I'm so angry.
Betty, if I said or did anything wrong, I'd like to make it right. It's just I don't know what it is.
If you don't know, I can't explain it.
Well, now I'm totally lost.
Evening, Bob. It's a good thing I ran into you.
I'm glad you could make it. Betty Haynes, this is Ralph Sheldrake.
Ah, yes, Mr. Sheldrake. I've heard all about you.
I'm sure glad Bob called me in to see your act. Wow, you are TNT, Miss Haynes.
Ralph and I were in the Army together. Now he works for the Ed Sullivan Show.
I'm sorry, for the Ed Sullivan Show? I thought you were in real estate.
No, I'm only a humble TV producer. Anyways, I just talked to Ed about you, Miss Haynes. He wants to book you on the show. Now how's that for $1 million proposition?
$1 million proposition?
The folks out there will never know what hit them. But look, Bob, I still haven't heard from half the guys. I think our letters got stuck in the holiday mail.
Well, that's a tough break. Do you think Ed would give me a spot on his show?
Sure. I can cut Kate Smith down to 3 choruses of God Bless America.
I'm sorry, you're not in real estate?
No, I'm not.
And Bob, you called him up here to see me even though I left your show?
You're good. That's all I know. If a solo act is what you want, then take it. But say, I've got to scoot. Ralph, I'll see you at the studio. Betty, good luck. Take care.
Can you believe a star like Bob Wallace helping out the General? We sent out 600 letters trying to set this up.
There are a few things you have to explain to me, Mr. Sheldrake.
We'll follow the old man wherever he wants to go, long as he wants to go, opposite to the foe. We'll stay with the old man wherever he wants to stay.
You hear that song, folks? We'll follow the old man wherever he wants to go. We in the 151st Division used to sing that song to a General Henry Waverly. And I'm here tonight with a call to the 151st. You see, the General could use some company this Christmas. Now, I know it's a lot, asking to come up to Vermont with your families for the holidays, but the way I remember it, that's what Christmas is all about. A A lot of us wouldn't be here today if it weren't for the general. So, we'd be giving just about the nicest gift we could to the greatest guy we'll ever know.
Because we love him, especially when he keeps us on the ball. And we'll tell the kiddies we answer duty's call with the grandest son of a soldier of the Lord.
I cannot dance in these shoes.
I don't think it's the shoes.
Any word from Bob yet?
Not a thing. His hotel said he left in the middle of the night.
Well, he's only got 3 hours until showtime.
Holiday traffic, folks. Happy Christmas Eve.
Any luck, Bob? Did you see Betty?
I saw her all right.
Yes, and?
What happened?
And she won't come back. I just don't get it.
I'm so sorry, Bob.
Well, anyways, how are things going up here?
You know, not too bad. Not too bad.
What does that mean? I hope it's not obscene.
It's where the engagement ring is gonna go. Right there.
She got me drunk, she clubbed me over the head, and next thing I knew, boom!
Yeah, well, things sure happen fast in Vermont.
Yeah, we're renaming it the Sunshine State.
Yeah, well, congratulations, you two. I'm really happy for you.
Mr. Wallace, Mr. Davis, I've been working on my number.
Fine, Susie, you beat us into submission. Show us your number.
Stand back, Pine Tree. Susan's back in town. Let me sing a funny song with crazy words that roll along. Yeah, and if my song can start you laughing, I'm happy. I'm like a sunflower. Put a light on me and I turn. I think you'll hit me with some footlights. I'm young again. Now bring me a show curtain as gaudy as all get out. Voila! I'm happy. Let me sing of this charms. One shove its other's arm. And if my song can make you homesick, can start you laughing, can start you crying.
Honey, you were born with it.
Didn't I tell you she was terrific? As her manager, I meant 6 figures. No, 12 figures.
Martha?
Martha, there's the old man. Don't forget.
I know, Operation Uniform.
Front and center, Miss Watson. I need to talk to you.
You know what your problem is, Grandpa? You need to learn how to count your blessings instead of your sheep. And you'll be happy.
This whole place seems to have gone insane. Martha, where are all my suits?
I sent them to the cleaners.
All of them? On Christmas Eve?
Don't worry about the show. You'll wear your uniform tonight.
No, I will not wear my uniform tonight.
Then you'll wear your undershorts and you'll make quite a picture. Folks won't be able to tell you apart from the Christmas tree stand.
You know, I got along very well in the army without you.
Yeah, but it took 17,000 men to take my place. And you are going to wear your uniform tonight.
You know what you're acting like right now? You're acting like a wife.
Well, I've had plenty of practice. We fight all the time and we never have sex. People think we are married.
Afternoon, General.
Ezekiel.
Martha.
Zeke.
Merry Christmas.
God bless us, blah, blah, blah.
Been hearing that all day. I got a package for Mr. Wallace and a special delivery for you, sir, from Washington, D.C.
From Washington?
Yep. The White House. Says so right there in the corner. Well, Don't see too many of those these days. Storm's coming. Better hurry up and light a fire. Happy holidays.
Ah, humbug.
Been hearing a lot of that too. Well, see ya.
Good Lord.
What, the Pentagon found that tank you stole?
They want me back. The president pulled the strings. I've been posted to Europe. I can ship out after the holidays.
Oh, Henry, that's just wonderful. I just hope.
Now you're not going to cry on me, are you?
No, I'm not gonna cry. It's just my astigmatism acting up. And you are going to wear your uniform tonight.
I don't know where all my medals are.
Oh, I'll find them. You are absolutely hopeless, I swear.
Where are you taking me? Relax. It's a surprise. This is absurd. I have to get ready for the show.
Hey, okay.
Merry Christmas, bud.
All right, you Christmas elves. We've done it. We put on a Broadway show in 5 days. And I never doubted us for a second. I always knew we could do it. But most importantly, we did it by remaining calm.
Oh, Mr. Naughty. I got something for you.
For me?
Yup. A gallon of our maple syrup. That ought to sweeten your pancakes.
I'm moving to Vermont.
Bob, Merry Christmas, old man.
Likewise, buddy, likewise.
Ah, a toboggan.
You know, Phil, you were right not so long ago about putting some romance in my life. I had a great shot with Betty. I don't even know how I blew it.
But wait, you haven't even opened this.
What is that?
I don't know, it just says, to Bob.
How far would I travel to be where you are? How far is the journey from here to a star?
I thought you were in New York.
This is the only place I want to be tonight. Bob, I'm sorry. I was so wrong.
Well, I thought I was never going to see you again. Merry Christmas, Betty.
Merry Christmas, Bob. How much do I love you?
How much do I love you?
I'll tell you no
I'll tell you no lie. How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? And if ever I lost you, how much would I cry? How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky?
What are you doing?
Get out there.
Why are you pushing me on stage? I just want to sit in the audience like any
Attention! We'll follow the old man wherever he wants to go, long as he wants to go, opposite to the foe. We'll stay with the old man wherever he wants to stay, long as he stays away from the battle's fray. Because we love him, especially when he keeps us on the ball. And we'll tell the kids we answer duty's call, with the grandest son of a soldier of them all. Sir, your troops are assembled. The 151st Division salutes you.
Lieutenant Boyle, Corporal Sanchez, and is that freckle face?
It's Frankie Haynes, sir. He flew in from Fairbanks this morning.
Dogface, Haynes. So, Christmas Eve, 1954. And isn't this a fine gift? Trying to give an old soldier a taste of his former glory. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have news for you. President Eisenhower has invited me back into active duty, back into the noblest profession I know. Well, backwards is a way a soldier does not go. And the fact is, I'm not a soldier anymore. I'm an innkeeper. A proud innkeeper, but a very bad innkeeper. With all the chance for glory I had right here in Pine Tree, and I didn't even see it. My superior, Miss Martha Watson, will once tell you I set breakfast at 0600 hours. Well, from now on, it's going to be breakfast all day and waffles all night. Beds will not be made. Calisthenics are strictly forbidden. And anyone caught calling me sir instead of Hank will be tossed out on his can. You see, I know something today that I didn't know even yesterday. If you're worried and you can't sleep, just count your blessings instead of sheep. And you'll fall asleep counting your blessings. Last I saw your faces, you were all boys. Now you're here with your wives and family, and it's a grand sight. My friends, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, sir.
What was that again?
Merry Christmas, Hank.
What was that again?
Merry Christmas, Hank.
Dismissed. Or as they say in the theater, on with the show.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. If you know the words, feel free to sing along. Maestro, once again, from the top. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write,
my love to keep me warm. I can't remember a worse December. Just watch those icicles form. What do I care if icicles form? I've got my love to